Hey, what's up? This is Pete. Welcome back to Underdog Garage. Now you're probably wondering why I'm in an office rather than the workshop right now, and that's for a couple reasons. One, it's really cold outside, given that we're in winter right now. It's also snowing outside, so trying to get over to the garage in rush hour traffic while it's snowing really never works out well and takes us forever to get over there. So we decided to stay home, but I still wanted to get this video out to you guys and keep this rocker panel series going. So with that said, let's get into part 2, where we'll be cutting out the outer skin panel so we can get better access down to the structural rocker panel. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the video. First, I'm cutting on the inside of the wheel well. The trick is to not cut too deep and hit the arch panel below it. Next, I'm switching to the outside panel. This thinner sheet metal cuts very easily, but I'm taking my time to keep as straight a cut as I can. My cutting tool uses 4-inch cutting wheels, but I'm using an undersized 3-inch wheel to have better control over the cutting disc. The arch of the door jamb is the trickiest spot, and there are lots of panels sandwiched together here, including the main rocker panel, so we're being extra careful when cutting here. After releasing the panel, we realized some plug welds were still holding it in, so just a little bit of drilling takes care of that. Finally, the tight corner is finished off with a Dremel, and out comes the outer panel. With so much access, I can check for any more corrosion or rust and find any other areas that need attention. Alright, so you can see we've gotten the outer skin panel off of the car, and now we have complete access to the inner structural rocker panel. And you can see in the video that there was a lot of corrosion in there, but now we can get a clear picture of everything that needs to be worked on and everything that needs to be fixed when the new panel goes in and everything comes back together. I found the hardest part of this job was making sure that I didn't cut too deep when I was cutting out the skin panel. You know, there are a lot of panels that are sandwiched together very close to each other, and so I had to make sure that I wasn't cutting too deep and cutting into any panels that I didn't want to take out. So it was just being careful in that scenario that was kind of tricky, but everything else was pretty straightforward. I just stayed along my cutting line and made sure I was cutting nice and smooth, trying to make as straight a cut as possible to make it easier when the new panel goes back in. With that said, I appreciate you watching this video. Thanks so much. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss part 3 of this series, where we get into the real meat and potatoes of the issue and start tackling the actual structural rocker panel itself and removing that from the car. So thanks again so much for watching, and we will see you next time.